Hello everyone, Ozark Buck. I am back. What do we have for you today? Well, we've got this here 1 gram. Let me get that sticker up here so you can see it. Brad's Bucket Pay Dirt. Now you'll see it says congrats on the win. Well, I didn't win the whole bag, but on Curtis's show, Chasing Cheddar, he did a few of these guess the weights, and I was the closest on guessing the weight on one of them, on one of the little contests. And because of that, I got 30% off that 1 gram bag, which means, you know, I'm going to have a killer ROI no matter what I do, I'm sure. But I did something different this time. And because that's such a big bag, and I wanted to see the gold in there real bad one day, and that was yesterday. So what I did was I actually used this guy right here, and I spooned that bag into the big sluice. And that big sluice is pretty good at finding the gold. I mean, it finds the tiniest gold. I've got it set up just right, and you know, if I lose anything running it through that sluice, it's going to be a few micro dots. It's not going to be something I worry about, and it's going to be in the tub or in the bucket anyway. And that's what I do a lot of the times, you guys, is I'll go through any given pay dirt. I'll pan it all by hand here at the table, and then I'll go through it a couple of times to make sure I'm getting over what I was promised, or at least what I was promised, and I always do. But that being said, there's probably a little bit that I miss, and so it's in here, and then I dump this in the bathtub. And then after about, several months goes by, that bathtub will, and my own dirt that I run through there, that bathtub will be about half full of tailings. And then I'll pull everything out of there and clean it all up, and then I'll run that dirt again through the sluice, and you'd be surprised how it adds up. So it's kind of like a rainy day thing with me. Anyhow, here's the material from the 1 gram Brad's bucket bag. And I think I see, man, doesn't that look like a big picker nugget right there, you guys? Right here in this lighting, I thought it was a big flat placer nugget. It's just a rock though. Anyway, so now that we've run it through the sluice, this is the cons left from running it through the sluice there. So now we're going to pan it. And I'm going to put, when I find gold, I'm just going to dump it in the big blue one here. Versus snuffing it up with a snuffer bottle. So, oh yeah, you guys, and I haven't screened it. Normally when I just do all the panning right here, when I don't run it through the sluice, which I normally don't, I'll at least kitchen strainer size classify it, and I didn't do that this time. But that's all, it's all good. It's all good. Let's get reckless with it. Get the soap going there. Well, not too reckless. I mean, I want to get the bigger rocks out of there. I'm sure we're going to have some gold right here in this first pan. I wish I could say that at the different spots out here that I dig. You know what I mean, you guys? To have that true, you know, without lying about it, to have the true confidence of knowing that, you know, you brought home 8 buckets one day, you ran them through your sluice, you found a half a gram. Wow. That would be just great, right? So can you imagine the anticipation you would have? Oh, you know, when can I get back there? I'm going to get 10 buckets this time from that same spot, you know, that kind of thing. You can do that with a pay dirt bag because, you know, no one's sending you a pay dirt bag with a guarantee and not going to have gold in it. It's just not going to happen. That might happen once. Let's see what we got out of this guy. A lot of heavies. A lot of black sand. That's for sure. Ooh. And some almost, well, the sun's not out, you guys. These are garnets right here. These are all garnets. They're like chunks of garnet. Yeah, I see some gold showing up there. See a big piece of hematite. Hematite. Is that what that is? Yep, some hematite. Now I will later, you guys, because I did pay for the bag, even though I got that big discount. I will go through all this stuff again, and we'll do a weigh. We'll do a weigh in. And Brad's bucket, he came out of the gate hot. You know, he had some crazy high ROIs, but they've all kind of gone and went somewhere these days. That's okay though, as long as you get what you're promised, right? That's all any of us want. Almost thought I was losing a piece of gold there, you guys, but I wasn't. I wasn't. It was a rock. A lot of heavies in this stuff. A lot of interesting material in his bags too. There we go. Get the big stuff to slide on out of there. Oop. And as usual, you guys, I'm trying to keep my videos down to about 15 minutes or preferably less, and that's why I'm reckless. That's why I do it quick. Look at that piece of gold. See that piece of gold showing up in the black down there? It's like a couple of them. Get this out. Oh boy, I just saw a big old clinker. Make sure we don't let that roll out. Look at that. Nice. Nice big chunk. Couple of big chunks there for sure. Look at that, you guys. Ooh. Give it the old sound check. Clunk. And this nice big chunk of wire gold. It even makes some noise. I'm just going to pick those up, put them in there, put them in the final pan there. Okay, we'll call that good for right now. Looking good, looking good. Alrighty. And did I mention it was dirty? Yeah, it's pretty dirty stuff. Not the dirtiest, but it's dirty. You can tell it's unsearched stuff. With gold added, of course. I think that'll work right there. See what we got in this one. I got some gold showing up. Ooh, doggies. Oh yeah. Whoop. Let's do this one again. Oh, there it is. There's all that gold. Okay. Get ready, folks. For the last of it. Last but not least. Still got a good amount there. Now when I pan like this, kind of reckless like this, you guys, like I always say, I will go back all through this again on my own time, off camera, and I'll take my sweet time, because obviously I want to get all the gold that I paid for. And I will find some more. No matter what I show you in the final pan, here, before this video ends, you can figure on adding about, I want to say between a half of a tenth of a gram and a tenth of a gram. Or 0.05 to 0.10 is what I'll probably lose and regain. A lot of heavies, a lot of black sands, and I never use a magnet either, you guys. I think you know that. I never do the magnet thing. Let's see what we got here. And those chunks of garnet earlier were pretty neat. They reminded me of the garnet material we'd find in California, me and Brandon. The garnets you find out there, they're already polished. Like, they come out of the ground like gem quality. Look at that. There's some more nice. Another nice little pile of gold there. So, now, folks, I always do that. I always dump it when it's coming down over the riffles. That's a no-no, because all it's going to do is catch the gold. But we got it. And we're actually going to do this. I'm going to try and do this one more time here. Just get rid of a little more of that black sand. And for our reveal here, holy smoky mountains. I don't know, you guys. That looks like a gram to me. And I know there's a little more in there. Whoop, there goes our big nugget. But we'll go through all this again and really like this chunk here. I don't know what this thing's gonna weigh. It's pretty heavy too. You can feel the weight. You really can. I'll bet you that one little chunk's probably probably 0.40 or better just by itself. Awesome bag, Brad. Thank you. Thanks for the 30% discount. Thank you, Curtis, for putting on that little contest that I got lucky enough to win. I will bring you back. We will have another video, and we will go through all this again, and we will weigh up all the gold, and we'll see what I ended up with there. Otherwise, I hope you're all doing well. Don't salt your videos. Take care. We gone.